G'day everyone, welcome back to another week's worth of Alliance Wars actions. This time around we've got Hydra maxed with Home Sweet Stars. Or Sweet Home Stars? Sweet Home Stars. Apologies for that. So yeah, this is our matchup. It is another short-staffed week. Both sides don't have full 30v30s. But yeah, so we've got first fight here. You can see I am using a 3-1-1 setup. 3 reds to counter the green tank, and then Doodle for some extra healing, as well as Amethyst for some damage. So not a great opening board in terms of red tiles. We've got decent with the purples, so we can get Amethyst firing a little bit. So I'll drop that onto the left side. Unfortunately, Emerald there has gone and evaded the damage, and we don't quite get enough to kill either Barbie or Amethyst there, which is quite annoying because both of them are heal for damage heroes. So we are a little bit of a pickle, I guess, in terms of our health management from a couple of our key heroes there. Do finally manage to get the kill on Emerald, so that's something at least. Unfortunately here we do lose a fair bit from this enemy war chest. Lose Senya and Accent, as well as Doodle being not too much healthier. But yeah, so Nima's up and running, so that's okay, I guess. We'll fire off with Tightwire, and then we've also got Amethyst recharged. Amethyst is somewhat reduced because of the effect of Nima. Nima is giving off, apologies for that, a plus 48%. Or it's 94% defense buff, but it's effectively a 48, 50 something percent defense down. So that is neutering Amethyst somewhat. Unfortunately, now have a revive to deal with as well on Barbie, as well as having that reduced damage output. And yeah, it's a little bit annoying. My Senya never seems to revive anyone, whereas whenever I face them on a defense team, they seem to get a huge amount of healing. And reviving going on. So yeah, not looking too great now. It started off okay, and then probably a bit of targeting issues on my end. I chose some poor targeting, I guess, with Amethyst, which has led us to a point where we are struggling a bit for damage. So we didn't target. I don't think we targeted well with Amethyst, and then yeah, not getting many red tiles until fairly late into the fight also didn't help matters, because it meant that the enemy Emerald was charging and recharging much too often. Let's be real. So yeah, not a great one. I think I write something to the effect of what a joke for a start. But yeah, not great, let's be real. So we're going for the clean. It is Emerald still alive. She's not got too much health. So I'm not going to worry too much about focusing tiles or reds against her. So I'll go with a blue stack to combat that pesky Xenia in the left wing. So we'll throw together 3 blue heroes, and then we'll also target a little bit against Nima in the right-hand wing. So we'll go Talon as a pseudo healer. She makes out some pretty okay minions, as well as gives me dodge, which also helps. And then we've obviously got Undertaker, Fungi Beats, Ghost and Hex as the remainder of this team. So speed guns all round, basically getting at least that very minimum a single tile break on all of those heroes. So that is the benefit to using and having +9 guns, is that they will always get you a single speed break, and in a lot of instances they'll get you a double break as well, because a single break at most is +8, which is the 50 to 58 break. Every other break is only +7 required, so a +9 will always get you there. So Emerald dead again for I think the 3rd time now. I've killed her. So now going to focus fire a little bit with the DOA 2 hitters on the right hand side, more DOA 3 really, and basically just annihilate that right hand side. And now it's just a case of picking off Senya to finish this one out. So if I can get a couple blue tiles, we'll get that done and dusted. Not looking great though for blue tiles. We kind of used all of our good blue RNG up at the beginning, but 1 purple tile, all it takes, thanks to that buff from, or debuff rather, from Undertaker. So First kill finally done and dusted, and we can move on to our second one against Swamps here. So Ayumi tank, I've gone with a 3-1-1 setup again. Going this time with, I have originally a triple charge control. I'm dropping that down to double, so I'm going in with Pantera. Pantera is really good because he's got an AoE 5 Dispel, but only needs to hit a single target, which makes him something of a rarity. I think there's only 5 hitters that dispel multiple enemies without having to hit them first. So that's really good against heroes like Sapphire and Ayumi for that dispel. So fortunately, we've managed to get rid of Ayumi. Did unfortunately get the counterattack buff up, so we will just quickly cleanse that away using Pantera's ability. And now we can ghost up the middle lane, essentially. I've got that open to me. So we'll take some ghosting there, as well as putting a bit more tiles there. Probably the wrong move. I should have made the ghosted match 3 up the middle, which would have given me 6 tiles, as opposed to the match that I did make, which sort of put me in a bit of a worse position, health-wise, and then also tile-wise as well. I didn't end up playing it very well, but it's okay. We did get both of our mindless attack heroes charged, so we can blanket that out on both the left and right-hand side, which is what we've done there. Honestly, probably a bit of overkill, this team needing or having both sets of mindless attack, or insanity rather, from Mervenaya and also from Syntax, but yeah, the way that first fight went, I'd rather go a bit more safe than sorry. At least get a win on the board, a clean win, and then we can move on to a little bit more of risky setups for some of the other teams. So next up, we got Sparrow, 3-1-1 once again. We've got Dispel from a couple sources to combat Ayumi. So we've obviously got Variant Throttle does a full team Dispel without needing to hit anyone. Then we've also got Brock, he does AoE 3 Dispel. And then we've also actually got the Shell Shock talent on all of my yellow tiles from Dragon Fist. So 3 formats of combating Ayumi. The opening board was not very kind at all on this fight. I think I started the board, I think, with 2 red tiles, I think it was. You might have to rewind to fact check me there. So not a great open. It's gotten marginally better. Since then, I've gotten some more red tiles in. Unfortunately, do take a face shot here from sidestep and lose Brock, which is not ideal, seeing as he was one of my ways of countering that counterattack. And yeah, we've sort of somehow managed to trigger the entire right-hand side without charging a single one of my special skills. I don't know how that's possible, but apparently it is possible, and thanks to an Ayumi revive, we come out of that fight with no kills. So I'm pretty sure at like 7 different times through that fight I was muttering the words, "What a scam," and this is so shonky, and probably a couple more explicit words as well. So yeah, we'll go back in. I'll use a 3-2 setup again for my clean, so I'll go with 3 greens, or 3-1-1 it looks like I've set up. So we've gone with 3 greens to combat the full health Lumi, and then we've gone with a blue AoE as well as the Dispel, and then Topaz, because he'll just annihilate things with the ailments that are coming out from the other sources. So first off, we'll just take the blue match, get rid of the Yumi, allowing the match 3 to land properly on Lumi. So there we go, we've gotten 2 kills. We're already in a better state than we were in the last fight with a single match 3. So looking a bit nicer at this point. I will trigger Topaz. I probably could wait a little bit on that front, but I am going to do it just to try to get the kill on the full left-hand side, and essentially give myself a total ghosting window on that left. Unfortunately, Fiddle does take the shot from sidestep. I don't have a cleanser, so sidestep is most likely going to end up with a kill here on Fiddle. I will heal just to try to get a bit of health buffer, but yeah, no cleanse is also a bit difficult to work around. But there we see War Chest firing and getting the kill. So I think there was a Demolitions proc in there to deal out so much damage, but yeah, a bit nicer. So final flag. Hopefully we do not get memed or scammed or anything like that in this final fight, because I've got no flags to clean up and we've not had a good run so far. So Battle Frog, hopefully this one goes well for me, not so well for you. But yeah, we're in with another 3-1-1 once again. So this time I've got Jocasta as my healer. Joe has both great healing as well as a cleanse and a charge buff, which works really well. Nice good match of the red tiles. Unfortunately, Ayumi did dodge a couple of them, so she has remained with a bit of health. But not to worry, I did bring Rudolph along for just this reason. So Rudolph dispels first, and then he applies a damage debuff, which is going to enhance the damage from Accent, which we saw there. Got Emerald charged, I'll charge block the right-hand side, and now just start pounding away with tiles on that right-hand side, much as I can anyway, while the charge block is active. Get my red heroes recharged, so again, I'm going to pop off with Rudolph first, follow up with Accent. This time I'm going to put Accent on the right side. So now I have that blanket blind across the entire team, and we can just finish off, I guess, with that left-hand side. So finally got Amethyst charged. I think it's probably a record as to how long it's taken me to charge her. But we can now just, I guess, make sensible matches as much as possible. So relying on strong damage, getting my heroes charged, not taking too many risks with the matches we make. But fortunately, did get Emerald going and finished it off with the Lady E. So that's it. We got 2 clean kills in amongst all of that nonsense. 2 that were, one I'm pretty certain was a scam, which was the Ayumi revive with 1 HP at the end there. And the other one, yeah, I think I just did my targeting wrong. So you can see there's my 5 hits, or 4 kills, 6 hits. So GG's to those that got the dubs against me. But yeah, ended up not so great. 230 points, I think it is, thereabouts. 231, you can see. So ranked number 30 of all of them. So definitely in the bottom half there. So, but in the end, doesn't matter. We got the win with Hydra. So all flags used on our side, 6 remaining on theirs. But it wouldn't have made much difference in the end. So that's it. Good luck with your own wars. Hopefully I will catch you guys all again soon. Until then, good luck, stay safe, and happy gaming. Cheers. Bye.